Hello, I'm Chris Luck, and I am very thankful and grateful that you took the time and you're here with me right now because today on this training, you're going to discover how to generate predictable passive income with my 4-step method that's made an average of $11,428 per day for 6 years. Now, I can assure you that what you're about to experience today will absolutely change your life. And before we begin, I do have 3 quick questions I would like to ask. And the first one is, if I show you how to use my 4-step method that's made an average of $11,428 per day for 6 years, will you promise me that you'll actually do it? And what I'm about to show you will take you out of your comfort zone. But if you wish to make more money, then will you commit to me with being okay to get out of your comfort zone? And are you willing to put in the work to make more money show up in your life by creating a new stream of predictable passive income that will give you more freedom? And just so you know, I'm not a guru that you'll ever see speak on stage or an expert that claims to have all the answers. In fact, I'm absolutely terrified when it comes to speaking in front of an audience or even being on camera. And I'm not somebody that makes money selling people how to make money. I'm a real entrepreneur that builds real businesses. And more specifically, I'm a real entrepreneur that builds real businesses that are designed to produce predictable passive income. And the reason for this specialization is because I'm just a dad from Southern Illinois that likes to take his family to the pumpkin patch on Halloween, to baseball games, family bowling, monster truck races, Easter egg hunting, 4th of July parades, and I love to take my wife out on a date at least once a week for the last 15 years. And the reason I'm showing you all these photos from my personal life is because I want you to know that what you're about to discover today on this training is something that you can do. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter if you've had experience in the past with what you're about to see. It doesn't matter if you've had success in the past. It doesn't matter if you've never had success. It doesn't matter if this is the first business you've ever built. It doesn't matter if this is the 100th business you've ever built. Because I'll tell you right now, being a family man that doesn't have a ton of time to quote unquote hustle behind the computer all day, I always have to be on the lookout for shortcuts. And today, I'm here to be your guide and to share with you my very best shortcut that I found when it comes to producing predictable passive income. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it in just 4 steps. Now, before we begin, I do want to be very transparent and upfront with you about something, and that is at the end of this training, I am going to make you a very special offer where I will personally help you build a new stream of predictable passive income following the method that you're about to discover. And the special offer, it's not going to be for everybody, but if you would like for me to help you build what you're about to see, I would be delighted to help you. But before we get there, I want to start off by talking about the difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur. So wantrepreneurs, they just want to get to the top without taking the time to build a foundation. They consume an unhealthy amount of information, and they're always saying, I really want to have an online business someday. But to start a successful online business, you just start even before you're ready. And today, right here, right now on this training, I want you to commit to me with starting something new. And you might be wondering, is this for you? And to be completely honest, I'm not sure if it is for you. But if you want to build a business that will produce predictable passive income, this is definitely going to be for you. And this is for you if you're working on and possibly struggling with starting a new online business from scratch. This is for you if you already have a business, you would like to add maybe a new stream of predictable passive income. And this is for you if you're just tired of buying courses and products that make big promises but haven't delivered results. Now, this is not for you if you're looking for a magical get-rich-quick plan, because those don't work, and I'm not going to waste your time here pretending that they do, because they don't even exist. And this is not for you if you can't follow simple directions and stick to a proven step-by-step method. And last, this is not for you if you're unable to invest money into building a business, because in order for you to build any online business, it's going to cost you some money. And what you're going to discover today, it's not going to cost you a lot, but it's not free. But if you don't have money to invest in yourself today, this is not going to be for you. And I'll actually show you the breakdown of how much things will cost and at what points and all that. So that way you'll know everything that you need to know to get started. And I'm also sure you'll agree with me that there are many paths to success when it comes to making money online. And you know this. I mean, there's blogging, there's drop shipping, there's Amazon, there's affiliate marketing. You could do a social media agency. You could sell info products. You could private label supplements. You could become a YouTuber. You could get into podcasting and much more. And I've done just about every one of these except being a YouTuber because I don't want to be on camera. So the question that you need to ask yourself with having all of these different paths to success in front of you, the question you need to ask yourself is, which one should you pick? And to answer this question, all you have to do is start with your objective and then work backwards. So really take a moment and think, what is your objective? Like, why did you sign up for today's training? Why are you here today? What type of business do you want to build? What type of life do you want to live? Like, what is your objective? Now, I'll tell you, my objective is to have just one business that I can focus on that will always produce predictable passive income by doing the least amount of work possible. That's my objective. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do today. So if this is an objective of yours, or if you would like this to be your objective, then you're going to see exactly what to do and how to do it. Now, it's important to understand that there are two types of people in this world. There are those who leave their personal finances, their financial success, and the freedom in the hands of their employers, which is very unfortunate. And then there are those who take full responsibility and just do whatever it takes to build their own future. And if you are the one who will take full responsibility and do whatever it takes to build your own future, then this training is going to be for you. And you'll soon agree that it was a very wise move on your part to attend this training today. And that's because there is a massive shift happening online right now. And it's quickly approaching. And for the few entrepreneurs that are prepared and ready to take action, it's going to be the single biggest opportunity in their lives to really grow their businesses and amass great wealth. But for the majority of entrepreneurs who remain unaware, it's going to be a death sentence for their business because their competitors are just going to gobble up their customers and really leave them fighting for the bottom of the market with everyone else. But we're still in the early stages, and it's still too early for most entrepreneurs to spot. But within a few short months, the effects will be obvious. But by then it's going to be too late because those unprepared entrepreneurs are going to find themselves stuck and really unable to take part in what will be the most profitable time for online business in 20 years. And for the prepared entrepreneurs, it's going to be an entirely different story because they're going to be able to seize in on this great disruption and really build businesses online faster than ever before. And I actually estimate that more money could be made online in the next 2 years than the previous 20. And you're probably thinking, well, what does this mean for you? Well, it means that few entrepreneurs in every industry are going to get incredibly wealthy incredibly fast, and there's a very real potential that you could make more in the next 2 years than you did the prior 2 decades. But unfortunately, few entrepreneurs are going to be able to really cash in on this incredible surge. They're going to find themselves stuck on the sidelines. They're going to be lost. They're going to be confused. They're going to be alone. They're going to watch a few well-prepared competitors really just leapfrog ahead of them to the biggest paydays of our lives. And if I had to estimate, I'd even say right now that about 1 in 10,000 online entrepreneurs are even taking the necessary steps to survive what's coming. But all of that is about to change because today on this training, my mission is to get you really up to speed and ready to exploit just this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because I know exactly what it is that you need to win and win big over the coming months. And today on this training, I want to give you all of that advice for free, which I think you're going to enjoy because I believe that today there are just too many ways to build an online business. There are too many things you need to figure out. There are too many products on the market. There are too many people selling you shiny objects. And it's no wonder that people are overwhelmed with really where to start and how to build and how to grow an online business. And I'm sure you can agree that building an online business sometimes can feel like you're climbing an uphill maze and blindfolded and you're lost and you just keep hitting walls over and over and over. And to make it worse, that there are thousands of people out there that are claiming to be experts who are not, who want you to think that they can solve all your problems with some easy fix that doesn't exist. And you're not alone because I've been there. 20 years ago when you had to use the home phone line and dial in and connect to America Online is when I built my first business online. I was a broke college student. I was majoring in debt. And I came across this magazine on December 27th, 1999. And it had an article about how Jeff Bezos opened the doors to this thing over at Amazon called their Associates Program, which is where you could get paid a 10% commission for whatever someone buys that you send to their website. And I was hooked. And I signed up and I bought everything that I could find on digital marketing because I knew the more people that I could send to Amazon, the more money I would make. And I got really, really good at it. So good, I got kicked out of college for skipping classes because I was in my dorm room all day just sending people to Amazon. And then beyond Amazon, I discovered the world of affiliate marketing. And I worked my way up to becoming a 6-figure affiliate for companies like Disney, Walmart, Zappos, Ticketmaster, Walgreens, Kohl's, GameStop, Orbitz, Barnes & Noble, eBay, ClickBank, Tom, Saks Fifth Avenue. Then I bought my favorite car in the world, which was a GTR. And if buying a $94,000 car wasn't enough, I spent another $45,000 on upgrades. I even customized the license plate to say .com. And driving this thing around my very small town in Southern Illinois with that license plate, as you can imagine, everyone started asking what I do for a living. And after trying to explain what I do about several dozen times, I figured, why not just create a course and teach people affiliate marketing? So anytime anyone asked what I do, I could just have a link to my course on a business card and I could just give it to them. And I could have fun and drop business cards all over the place too, and then just see people come to my website. And that's exactly what I did. I spent months building this course, and when it was time to sell it, guess what happened? Crickets. Not a single sale. Not from my friends, not from my family, not from social media, not from running ads. I couldn't get a sale from anywhere. And it was the most frustrating time of my life, because if you told me at that time that I could turn information into a multi-million-dollar business and I could just get paid to sell information online, I would have never believed you, because I couldn't figure it out. And every time I sat down at my computer to log in and check my stats, I felt like my good friend Dwight Schrute, because I couldn't figure out where in the world that I went wrong, because I was doing everything right. Then one day, everything changed for me. I was standing in a magazine rack in Barnes & Noble, and I came across an article in Forbes about a woman named Linda Wyman, who started a place called lynda.com, and she called in her article lynda.com a membership site, where she taught people things like how to use Microsoft Excel. Now, if you've never seen it before, imagine Netflix, but instead of movies, it's online education. And in her article, she mentioned that she just crossed 2 million monthly members. So out of curiosity, I went to her membership site to check it out, and I discovered this. At the time, she was charging $19.99 to get access to everything, which means her membership site that teaches people things like how to use Microsoft Excel was raking in over $39 million a month. Now, while I was on her membership site, poking around, I realized what she built was genius, because it was unlike anything I've ever seen. Because she didn't have sales pages, she didn't have sales letters, she didn't have sales videos, she didn't have sales funnels, she didn't have any of that stuff that you hear these people say that you have to have. The way that Linda built her membership site was that if you went to look at a course on, let's say, Excel for marketers, the first few videos of the course were available to watch for free. You could just go to the course, click on a video, it just starts playing. They don't collect an email address, there's no tripwires, there's no lead magnets, there's none of this stuff to try to get people to give you their information. You just start watching a video. And then when you click on any of the videos that were locked, you can see I highlighted in blue down there on the bottom right. What happens is that this would pop up. A big message would appear asking if you're ready to watch the entire course. And if you are, you could become a member and get unlimited access to the entire skills library with a free trial. So this was absolutely just mind-blowing to me, because it was what she was doing without having any type of sales videos or sales letters or any of that stuff. She had the titles of the courses available. You could watch some of the stuff, and if you wanted to watch something that you didn't have access to, it says start your free trial. So it's like those people that give you free samples in the stores. They give you a free sample because they know if you enjoy it, you're going to end up buying it instead of buying all the other stuff around it, which is what happens every time to me whenever I take a free sample from anyone, anywhere, from any store. So I thought to myself, well, I know a lot about marketing, so why not build a membership site like Lynda? But instead of teaching like Excel, why not just teach marketing? Because that's all I've been doing for several years. So that's what I did, and it worked. And it worked so well, I went on to build a total of 13 membership sites that went on to generate over $25 million from 2007 to 2013, which is when I sold the company. And what you're looking at right here is an email from my account manager where I had the total revenue from all my membership sites leading up to the time of sale, and it came out to $4.1 million per year, and it averaged $11,428.39 per day every day for 6 straight years on my run of building these membership sites. Now, after I sold the company, I had a little bit of extra money in my pocket that I didn't know what to do with. And so what I did was I went on a business building binge, because I felt like now that I had a little bit of extra money, I could build a bigger, better business. So I did what most people say you could do or should do. And I built businesses around my passions. So for example, I love playing video games. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to video games. So I hired some developers off of a place called Upwork. Then I built a game for the iPhone back in 2013 called Boomy vs. Pirates. It got to the top 10 charts on the App Store. It was written up how to even beat Angry Birds for 2 weeks straight. And it was a fun journey. And I love streaming games, which is where you can actually get paid to play games on Xbox like Fortnite. But the problem was that there isn't a place that teaches gamers how to become streamers. There's a lot that goes into that. So I built a place, and it's a community called Streamer Nation where gamers can become streamers and make money and meet friends and have fun. And I also love being healthy, so I launched my own line of health supplements that have been doing really well on Amazon. I love energy drinks. I've always had this idea for a new type of energy drink that's never been done before. So I hired some scientists and some formulators, and I invented it. And it's called Evil Energy, which you can use to turn any drink into an energy drink that's equivalent to 3 Red Bulls. And I have a lot of people that are telling me I need to go on Shark Tank with this, which I'm considering. And the reason I'm showing you all these businesses that I built is because I want you to know that, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been building businesses online for the past 20 years, and I've been in the trenches, and I discovered there's only one type of business that I really consider is the holy grail of all businesses that you could build online. And it's not e-commerce, it's not affiliate marketing, it's not influencer marketing, it's not blogging, it's not YouTube, it's not funnel building, it's not a social media agency, which, by the way, again, I've built all these types of businesses, and they're all great to some extent. But the absolute holy grail of every business that I've ever built that I've discovered is going to be membership sites. And the reason for this is because nothing is as fun and rewarding and exciting as building a membership site and really getting paid every day just to give people free information, which I'm going to show you how to do here today. And last year, I actually decided to build a new one. And in the first 6 months, it already got up to generating over $66,815 a month. But what's even more exciting is this. So based on the conservative monthly growth rate of 34.8% with a 10.4% churn, which is, these are actual real numbers that have averaged out over the first 6 months. In just 12 months, it'll be generating over $643,945 a month. Now, I'm going to be honest, building a business like this that is entirely designed to get paid to give people free information, that is also designed to produce predictable passive income, is nice. I'm not going to lie, it's actually really nice. But imagine for a second, what if you could have an online business that really actually just paid you to live the life you've always wanted? I mean, imagine if you were getting $643,945 deposited into your bank account every month. What would you do today? I mean, what would you do this week or this month, this year, the rest of your life? Would you want to buy a new car? I mean, imagine pulling into your driveway in just a brand new whatever car it is that you want. In my case, it was a GTR. Or would you want to move into a new house? Imagine buying or building your forever home in the next 12 months. Or would you want to get a boat and just imagine having a captain drive you around while you lay on the bow sipping champagne? Or would you want to take your family on more vacations, which is what I like to do? And imagine telling your kids that you're going to take them to Disney World knowing that price isn't a problem. Or would you want to relax for as long as you want? Just imagine laying on a hammock on the beach knowing that your business is always just there working for you, putting money in your bank account. Or would you want to sleep in every day and imagine never waking up to an alarm clock ever again? Or would you want to donate to charity and imagine helping those in need and really making an impact on the world that you'd be remembered for? Or would you want to go on a shopping spree? Imagine walking into any store you want, never having to look at a price tag ever again, even if it's just the grocery store. Or imagine just living a life of complete and total freedom to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because these are the things that can happen in your life. All you have to do is just do what works in any industry, in any business. You just have to do what works. And today what I'm going to do is show you what's been working for me for the last 12 years. And more specifically, I'm going to show you how to build a brand new business online in just 4 steps that is designed to produce predictable passive income. So I know that you might be wondering at this point if you can or cannot do what I'm about to share with you today. And what I'm hearing is that what you really want to know is, will this time be different? Because there's a lot of different things that you've probably have trainings that you've jumped on, webinars that you've attended, and everything just starts to kind of become a blur. And you're wondering, well, will this time be different? Will you finally get the solution that you're really looking for all this time to really reach your objective? And I believe you can. As a matter of fact, Walt Disney said it best. If you can dream it, you can do it. And in the time we spend here together on this training today, I'm going to show you how membership sites have worked for all different people from all different backgrounds, where each and every one has their own unique set of challenges that they bring to the table. So I want you to look for that And it should help you see that you, in fact, can do this. All I ask is don't just sit back and consume this information. That's the worst thing that you can do, because the most common barrier to achieving success is our tendency to need a little bit more information, and we end up suffering from information overload. And if you feel like that you've ever have maybe suffered from information overload in, let's say, the past 24 hours, you're not alone. I'm right there with you, because everybody suffers from information overload. That's just the way it is now. And to make it worse, we're bombarded every day with lies. And most online business advice out there, it's downright deceptive, because they say you must get on social media. You have to build a list. You need a funnel. And I say, no, you don't, because okay, you get some Facebook followers, now what? Or you build an email list, now what? Or you get some software and you build some funnels, now what? I mean, what are you going to sell? How are you going to sell? Where are you going to get the customers? How are you going to keep the customers? You see, all these things that people are trying to sell you out there are just going to be tactics. That's it. And you need to think of each of these tactics like being a piece to a puzzle. You could spend your entire life collecting random puzzle pieces, but you will never be able to put them all together to make an entire puzzle. So if you really want a business that could make you more money per month than most doctors make per year, the only thing that you have to focus on is one thing. And that is, you need to find and help people that are looking for help. Find and help people that are looking for help. That's all you have to do. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So let's go ahead and get to work. There are two ways to build a business online. There's the hard way, which is to sell one product that solves one problem to one person, which is what you see just about everybody doing online, because it's the easy thing to do. You just create one product that you sell to one person that could solve maybe one problem. And when they do this, it's just for a one-time price. So if they want to make more money, guess what they have to do? They got to sell more things. If they want to take a couple days off and not sell anything, then they're not going to have, their balance is going to be zero. They're not going to have any money coming in when they take time off, which is not my objective. That's not the type of business that I want to build. So there's the easy way, which is to build one place that solves many problems for many people. And with a membership site, this is the one place that we would build. And with a membership site, you only have to get someone to join one time. And the thing is when they join one time and then they give you their credit card one time, then they're going to automatically keep paying you each and every month on autopilot. It's like if you would, again, sign up for Netflix. You sign up for Netflix one time and then they automatically charge you every single month. So that's what I like to build, but online, and I deliver information. And membership sites, again, it's what I've been building for the past 12 years that generated over $25 million that you saw. And you might be wondering, well, why would people give you money for information when they could just go to YouTube? Because a lot of people, they have this myth that they are an obstacle that where they think that, they're not an expert. So no one, like, why would someone pay to join a site, let's say for your site, your membership site, but if you're not an expert and there's other experts in the industry, why would they join your site? And the reason is because information alone is not enough. You see, when people are looking for solutions to problems, they're willing to pay for it. And the bigger the problem that they're going to have, the more that they're going to pay. It doesn't matter who wrote the content or what their experience is, because whenever someone actually pulls out their credit card to buy something when it's information related, it's usually to solve a problem. So if you can just have information that is specifically designed to solve people's problems, then you don't have to worry about selling anything. You don't have to be an expert. You don't even have to write the content if you don't want. I'm going to show you how you can get other people to write all the content for you, so you don't even have to do anything. So the leading online market research company out there is Orbis Research. And they announced that the global online education market was $165 billion in 2017, and it's expected to reach $275 billion by 2022, which means right now we're in the middle of an upward hockey stick growth, like right in the middle of it, which means that today is when you want to be in the online education market. More specifically, today is when you want to start building a membership site in the online education market, which is, again, what I'm going to show you exactly how to do here today in just 4 steps. And it's really important to understand that you do not try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to come up with some idea that's never been done before. You can try, but it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very painful. It's going to be a very expensive journey because you have to educate the market on something they've never seen before. So just don't try to do that. That's not the type of business that we're in. What you can do is what Steve Jobs did, and that was to think different. Now think about this. Did Apple come out with the first MP3 player? No, these were the first MP3 players. Apple sat back, let others take all the risk, and then they released the iPod, which was a better version of what was already proven on the market. Did Apple make the first smartphone? No, these were the first smartphones. Apple sat back, let others take the risk, and then they released the iPhone, which was a better version of just what was already proven on the market. Did Apple make the first tablet? No, these were the first tablets. Apple sat back, let others take the risk, and then they released the iPad, which was a better version of what was already proven on the market. So I could keep on going, but I think you get the point. And this isn't just with Apple. This is with any industry that is innovative. The secret to success is you need to look at what the most successful have already done and just start there. Don't try to start from scratch. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just look at what the most successful have already done and start there. This is exactly what I do with every business that I build, every industry I go into, and it's what you should do as well. So when I started building membership sites 12 years ago, back in 2007, all I did was I looked at who the most successful was at the time, which was Linda Wyman. And in that article in Forbes that I read, she also went on to mention that her membership site, lynda.com, went from 0 to 10 million a month without spending $1 on advertising. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, she got her business to $120 million a year, and this is in membership revenue without spending $1 on advertising. So after I read that, I had to do some more digging, because when I did some more digging, I discovered that her strategy, because I was trying to figure out like how was that even possible? Her strategy was to have one place that solved many problems that would be so helpful, people would naturally tell others about it, which is exactly what happened. It's the ultimate form of marketing, which is just word of mouth marketing. And what can happen when you build a business like this is something like this. In April of 2015, LinkedIn bought lynda.com for $1.5 billion. And again, lynda.com is just a membership site where people pay $19.99 a month to get access to information. They get access to online education. That's it. Now, lynda.com is not some magical fairy tale unicorn that could never be recreated. TeamTreehouse.com, which is a membership site where you can learn web design and coding, is making over $2 million a month. ReflectionYoga.com, which is a membership site where people can learn yoga from anywhere in the world, is making over $10 million a year. PencilKings.com, which is a membership site where people can learn how to become an artist, is making over $17 million a year. GuitarTricks.com, which is a membership site where people can learn how to play the guitar, has 1.9 million paying members, which goes to show you, even though there are millions of free guitar lesson videos on YouTube, someone could still create a membership site today where people will pay them to just teach them how to play the guitar. Now, take it a step further. The Wall Street Journal reported they have 2.8 million digital subscribers in 2018 for the digital version of their newspaper online, which guess what their digital version of their newspaper online is? It's a membership site that they charge as low as $4 a week for, which if you do the math, that means they're generating at least $43 million a month with their online version. The New York Times reported that they generated $709 million in 2018 from the digital version of their newspaper online, which again is just a membership site that's only $2 a week. Now let's go ahead and talk about you. You are not the Wall Street Journal. You are not the New York Times. You are not Linda Wyman. You're not a guitar player that created GuitarTricks.com. You're not probably running any of those membership sites that I just mentioned. But guess what? Neither am I. The good news is you don't need to be a big company to build a membership site that just simply produces predictable passive income. I much rather not have a single employee and spend 80% of my time with my wife and kids and make over 7 figures a year. And you could do the same with a membership site. All you have to do is just do what works. And by the end of this training, you're going to know the exact 4-step method that you can use to build a membership site that is specifically designed to produce predictable passive income that, again, has made me an average of $11,428 per day for 6 years by giving people free information. And if you're not yet excited yet let's just have a little fun with math. If you follow the 4-step method that I'm about to give you, this is a chart for you to see what's possible if you had a membership site and charged $47 a month, which, by the way, that's how much I charge for every membership site that I build. It's taken me a long time to find that price point. I've charged anywhere from $7 a month all the way up to $297 a month for some industries, and I found $47 a month is always the sweet spot. And to put it into perspective, I have hundreds of students of mine that I know that are getting at least 10 to 15 new members a day, with this being the first type of business they've ever built, because there's nothing to it. You're going out there and finding the problems that people have, and then you're writing solutions to those problems and putting them on a site and letting people get access to it. But let's say that you're doing this on the side. Let's say you got other things going on, and let's say you can only get, 5 new members a day. Well, if you do the math there, if we take a look at the top row, for 5 new members a day, at the end of month 1, you'd be over $7,000. Month 2, you'd be over $14,000. Month 3, you'd be over $21,000. Month 4, you'd be over $28,000. Month 5, you'd be over $35,000. Month 6, you'd have over $42,000 in predictable passive income, which is really incredible because that would put you at $507,600 per year from just 5 new members a day by month 6. And this is possible to the law of compounding, because when you're getting 5 new members a day into your membership site, and I'm going to show you how to get these members, where to get these members, and all of that without doing sales letters or sales videos or sales funnels or anything like that. But 5 new members a day, that means in month 1, when you go into month 2, all those members from month 1 that you're getting in per day, they stick around, and then you just keep adding them in month 2 and month 3 and month 4. And my average retention for my membership sites is 12 to 14 months, depending on the industry that I go into. So they stick around for a very long time. And I'm going to show you even my process of how to get them to stick around as well. So if you're ready to see how to do this, let's go ahead and dive right in. So again, I've spent the past 12 years of my life reverse engineering really the most successful membership sites in the world. That's allowed me to create something very special that gives me just a complete unfair advantage when I decide to go into a new industry and decide to build a new membership site. And that is my membership method, which is my step-by-step start from scratch system for really building your own membership site that is designed to produce predictable passive income. And those 4 steps are: step 1 is the people, which is where we will find people that are asking for help. And this is really important because when you go out there and you find people that are asking for help online, you don't have to sell them on why they need to join your membership site. You will never have to create a sales page. You will never have to create a sales letter. You will never have to create a sales video or sales funnel or figure out how to do any type of selling at all. Step 2 is the product, which is where you will help people that you find by providing a product that will solve their problem. Now, the type of product you'll be providing to them, the product is not your membership site. We're not there yet. The product is going to be what's in your membership site. So for lynda.com, the product is online courses. When you join lynda.com, you get access to online courses. For the Wall Street Journal and New York Times, the product is going to be articles. When you become a subscriber to one of those, you get access to articles online. So think about, what type of product would you want to create? Would you want to have a membership site when people join, they get access to articles, books, guides, cheat sheets, reports, notes, videos, tutorials, training? You just pick whatever type of product you want to create and deliver and stick with that. You don't want to have a combination of different products. You just want to stick with one product so it's easy for people to understand, like, oh, when I join this, I get access to this. So Netflix, their product would be movies. When you join Netflix, you get access to movies. And well, now they're Netflix originals and all that, but you get the idea. Step 4 is going to be the process. Now, this is where your membership site comes in. This is where we will help people we find by providing a product that will solve their problem using a process. And the process is by giving them a free trial to your membership site, which you saw how lynda.com does. You saw how people in stores give free samples. You're giving a free trial. You're letting people try before they buy. And this is the secret, because you don't have to worry about trying to sell anyone on anything. You don't have to worry about how to become a salesman. You don't have to worry about how to write copy. You don't have to worry about persuasion or anything like that. You're just giving them free access to your membership site. And if they like your stuff, they're going to stick around. And I'm going to show you how to build this today in as little as 5 minutes. And step 4 is going to be the profit, which is where you will get paid to help people that are looking for help. So before we go through each of these 4 steps together, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Chris, this all sounds great, but I don't have a clue on what to even build a membership site on. Or maybe you're thinking every industry out there is saturated, or the industry you want to go into is saturated. And if you're thinking that, don't worry, because just about everything you can think of can have a membership site. Every industry out there can have a membership site. And the more saturated you might think an industry is, that means the more profitable that industry will be. So I've got you covered. Here are 100 ideas that I put together for you to see like a visual of what I mean. So you could have a membership site on fishing, fitness, baking, bodybuilding, couponing, camping, parenting, marketing. The secret is you need to make your membership site itself a broad topic. And then you can have categories on your membership site that you can build in. So that way, whenever you want to add a new category, you don't go out there and build a new business from scratch every time. For example, I have a student that she's really into keto, which is a type of dieting and type of lifestyle, really. And she wanted to create a membership site on teaching everything she knows about keto and ketogenic stuff. And I told her not to do it. That would be very bad idea, because right now keto is really kind of at an all-time high for trending. However, fast forward a year, 2 years, who knows, it could tank, and then her membership site would flatline and she would have to go build a new membership site. That's a very bad thing to do. So what you want to do is what I recommended to her: start a membership site just talking about nutrition. And keto was her first category, and she's going really deep in the keto category. And then whenever, let's say keto flatlines or just starts trending out, then she can move into a different type of nutritional category. So she could talk about paleo. She could talk about all these different things. So that's the key, is you want to make your membership site itself very broad and start with one category and then just go all in on that category. And then once you've pretty much tapped out on content and training, then you move into a second category. So for example, I'm a parent with two beautiful daughters that are 6 and 8, and we're standing there on a bridge in Silver Dollar City, Missouri. We go to every summer. So I'm going to use parenting as a real world example because I think it's easier to understand this when you actually see step by step. And I'm going to show you click by click, like where to go, how to take an idea, and then build a membership site. So we're going to use parenting as we go through these 4 steps. And once you know the market you want to go into, then we're going to start with step 1, which is people. And this is where we will find people that are asking for help. So for this step, all you have to do is ask yourself 3 questions, and they are: what are the most popular categories in your industry? Number 2, what are people already buying to get help? Number 3, what can you create? So let's go ahead and go through each of these 3 steps together right now. So for the first question, if your industry is parenting, then you would ask yourself, what are the most popular categories of parenting? And remember, you're going to be offering more than one solution on your membership site. And if you're serious about generating a serious amount of revenue with your membership site, then your goal should be to really help as much of your industry as you can, because the more solutions you provide, the more people you're going to attract, the more money you're going to make. It's really that easy. So you want to make a list of the most popular categories where people are going looking for help on in the parenting industry. So what I like to do is I go over to Amazon and I search for the best-selling books in the category that I want to build a membership site on. So for the parenting example, you see all the categories there on the left are the different categories of books for parenting. So there's adoption, aging parents, babysitting, daycare, childcare, family activities, family health, family relationships, fertility, humor, marriage, adult relationships, parenting, pregnancy, childbirth, reference, special needs. Do not go out there and try to build a membership site with every one of these categories. You'll go out of your mind and you're doing it all wrong because you're going too wide. You don't want to go a mile wide. You want to pick one category and go a mile, like an inch wide, and then go a mile deep. So what I do is pick one category that I really just have a personal interest in, and then my set a milestone to get my membership up to 100,000 a month, and then I'll add a second category. Get to 200,000, add a third category. Because if you're choosing the right categories, they're going to be broad enough where there's going to be enough information out there for you to really spend a lot of time on to really get your membership site up to 100,000, and then you add a second one. Or maybe you want to set your milestone at maybe at 1,000 or 10,000. So this is really amazing, because rather than building a new business every time you want to go into a new category, all you have to do is you focus on that first category, get your membership up to wherever you want to get up to, and then you add a second one, and then your revenue just starts compounding, because you're opening, every time you add a new category, you're opening up to a whole new segment of that industry that never saw you before. So to continue with this live example, let's pick family activities as we build our membership sites. And this just sounds fun, and I like to have fun when I'm building my membership site. So once you know the category that you're going to start with, then you need to figure out, well, what are people already buying in that category to solve their problem? And that's really key, to solve their problem. We're not building a membership site of just a lot of like dad jokes or anything like that. Like, this is all about solving problems. So to do this, we jump back over to Amazon, and from here, you just click on the category you want to go into, and then you're going to be able, Amazon is going to just deliver all the research for you on a silver platter. They're going to tell you the best-selling books. They're going to tell you the most gifted books. They're going to tell you the most wished-for books, the books that people wish that they had money to buy, that put them on a wish list. And everything you see here on this page, they can be individual pieces of content on your membership site that have already been written and proven and successful. So let's go ahead and flip roles for a minute. Imagine instead of being an entrepreneur, you're a parent. You're on the other side. You're the consumer. So as a parent, most parents would go to Google and type in the problem that they're having, and they're trying to find a solution. So how to teach your child to read is maybe a problem a parent is trying to solve. And then they will see a Google search result that might take them to a book that is like Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons, which is great. That could be exactly what they were looking for. But nobody goes to Google, just type something in and then buys the first thing that they see. They go back to Google, they will type in the search term again, or they just start opening up different tabs. And then they will imagine if they saw that book, Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons, but they also maybe stumbled across a membership site that had Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons plus 101 fun lessons to teach your child to read, plus how to teach your baby to read, plus teach your child to read with children books, plus teach a child to read in 1 week, plus preschool reading success in just 5 minutes a day. Now, can you imagine as a parent wanting to teach your child to read, and you found a site that has all these different things that you could join for free to get access to? Would you go buy that one book you saw on Amazon for $13.34 and wait for it to ship to your house? Or would you join this magical membership site you just discovered called Parenting Paradise and get access to all these books online instantly you could download PDFs of for free? Now, I actually own parentingparadise.com. I haven't built anything there yet because my wife and I are going to do it together here pretty soon, following the steps that you're about to see here today. The reason we haven't done it yet because we're both busy, but when we have time, we're going to be building it out. So I hope this is making sense so far, because this is the light bulb moment that I had when I discovered lynda.com a decade ago that completely changed the way that I do business. If it wasn't for reading her article in Forbes that day, I would have never went on to master this business model. I would have never went on to be able to generate $25 million by simply selling information and finding and helping people looking for help. And by the way, you don't go out there and just download or buy these books and then rewrite them and make PDFs available. That's unethical. That's illegal. We're not building a membership site like that. And I don't recommend that. You won't be in business very long. What you do is you go out there and think about what Steve Jobs would do. He would go out and buy these books, read them, look at the table of contents, look at all the information, and then write something better. So that I was just illustrating this. Instead of somebody going out there and buying one book on one topic, they would find your site that had a lot of different topics that they could join for free. So again, this was my light bulb moment. So now, the third question is, what can you create for your membership site? Now, all you have to do to answer this question is to spend a few minutes and browse around at what books people are buying on Amazon, and then write down what you would like to create. Now, don't go out there and again, buy the books and then just try to put the content up on your membership site. That is not what I teach. What you could do is use the titles and use the table of contents for inspiration and create better content, because what people are already buying out there that are leaving 5-star reviews on, that are Amazon bestsellers, their content works because people love it, they buy it, and then they talk about it, which is what we want. So now you want to take a sheet of paper and draw a line down the middle. On the left, you would write down the question, what are people already buying? And then you go to Amazon and write down 10 best-selling books in the category that you would want to start out with. So for family activities, that would be 10 best-selling books that I saw that look interesting to me. And then what you would do once you have 10 is on the right, you would write down the question, what can I create? And then you would write down 10 titles that are better than what's already out there. So this would be, imagine for a minute, like Steve Jobs is sitting next to you helping you build your membership site. He would say probably, go out there, buy what people are already buying, look at it, and then do something better. Just like they did with the MP3 players, just like they did with the tablets, just like they did with the phone market, all of that. We're doing the exact same thing, but we're doing it with content. So, and I always start my membership site off and open the doors and let my first member come in when I have 10 pieces of content. All I do is create 10 pieces of content, and then I will start letting people in, and then I continue on by only adding one new piece of content every week. That's it. So every Friday on all my membership sites, I release a new piece of content to all the members, and that is how I keep my members around for such a long time, because they're super happy that there's new content going live every Friday. And then most of my membership sites are just articles. But I position them as guides or reports. I don't say articles, but that's all they are. They're just written pieces of content. I don't do books or anything like that. I'm just using books here as an example because it's easy for you to understand. So I hope this is making sense for you right now, and you see how easy this is. And what we're going to do now is move on to step 2, which is the fun part. This is where we help people that we find by providing a product that will solve their problem. Now remember, the type of product you'll be providing needs to, you pick one type of product and stick to it. So is your membership site going to be full of articles or guides or cheat sheets or reports or books or videos or tutorials or notes or courses? Pick one type of format and stick with it. So the best format that I found is written format, because written format is easy for you to create. It's easy for you to outsource, to have someone else create it for you. And it's easy for people to consume no matter what device they're on, because right now the majority of people that are on the internet are on mobile devices. So taking the time for you to make a video thinking the video is going to be higher value, people don't consume video as much as they consume written content, because if they're in the car, or if they're stuck in traffic, or they're on a train, or whatever they're doing, they're probably not going to sit and watch even a 5-minute video. But if it's an article, they can swipe and just read. It's going to be a lot easier. So all you have to do here is create the content, which is really easy to do, because you have 3 options to doing this. And I want you to think about which one would you actually want to do, because I'm going to go into depth on each one of these. So the 3 options you have is you can create the content from scratch, number 1. Number 2, you can look for content with resale rights, which I'll talk about in a moment. And number 3, you can hire a writer. So I always recommend starting with creating your content from scratch, because I like to write the first 10 pieces of content myself. Even though I'm not an expert on the topic, I'm just going out there, finding out what are people already buying, and then I write something better. And then once after I have 10 pieces of content, I have like a template, I have a flow of how I write my content. Then I will go out there and hire a writer to just write all my content for me moving forward, which again is only one piece of content every week. So let's say you don't want to do the content from scratch and you just maybe want to buy resale rights. I'll show you that world in a second. Or if you just want to not write anything right out of the gate and just hire a writer, you can totally do that as well. So let me show you how to do each of these. If you want to create the content from scratch, what I recommend doing is buy the books that you found when you were doing your research in step 1, which is really important, because you want to see what are people spending their money on, what are people leaving 5-star reviews on, what are people enjoying. Then you want to build an outline based off of the content that's already out there, because the success is modeling what the successful have already done. So we're writing an outline, and my outline is coming off of the table of contents in these books, and then I just write a better version. And it's that easy. You do not want to fall into the trap of trying to overcomplicate this, which it could be very simple to do. You could easily overcomplicate this by just trying to go beyond what I'm showing you, but don't do that. Just look at what's already working and make a better version. Just again, like Steve Jobs did with all the Apple products. Now, let's say you don't want to create the content from scratch. Another option you have is you can buy content with resale rights. Now, all you have to do with this is search Google for your keyword phrase followed by the words resale rights. Then you want to visit the websites that show up and then buy the rights for the content you want to use for your membership site. Now, I've been doing this for over 12 years, and I'll tell you this, resale rights work really well in big industries that have a lot of content, like parenting and weight loss and marketing and wellness and self-help, things like that. But if you want to go into a smaller market, like let's say fly fishing, it's going to be very difficult for you to find content out there with resale rights, because there's not very much demand. Because the way the resale rights industry works is that people will pay writers to write the content, but then they don't sell that content to the consumer. They sell that content to us, the entrepreneurs, and then we go out there and resell the content. So that's what a resale rights is like. So if there's a market with a lot of demand for content, you're going to find a lot of content with resale rights, which is great. And if there's a market with not much demand for content, you're just not going to probably find any content with resale rights. So I hope that makes sense. Let me show you how this works. So you would go to Google and you would type in, for instance, parenting resale rights. And then you would hit Google search. And you can see here there's 122,000 results. And there's a parenting ebooks pack. There's a parenting ebooks bundle. There's a Joy of Parenting ebook. There's parenting PLR books. There's parenting PLR articles. So let's just click on the first one, the parenting ebooks pack. Now here, you're just going to ignore how bad these websites look. I don't know why these websites always look like they're so outdated, but we're not buying because of how pretty the website is. We're just looking at the content. So here there is 4 parenting starter ebooks. So you have the Parent's Guide to Drug Abuse Talks, and you can see it's 29 pages. It's a PDF download. The Parent's Guide to Sex Education is 26 pages. It's a PDF download. The Parent's Guide to Teaching Values to Kids, 27 pages, PDF download. Talented Kids Secrets, 20 or 53 pages, PDF download. And it looks like that's it, which is great. And you can see all those books right there, $6. That's it. And look at the license details. Yes, they can be sold. They can be used for personal use. They can be packaged with other products. You can modify the sales letters. And this is what we're looking for. Can be added into paid membership websites because that's what we're building. So $6, you get 4 books already right out of the gate. Next, the Joy of Parenting ebook. So it says ebook, but again, these websites are poorly designed. And if you look, there's actually 4 ebooks here. So I don't know why it says ebook, but if you take a look, here's all the different topics that are inside of these books that you can break out into pieces of content. These would be the products on your website. So if you had parenting guides on your whole membership site would be parenting guides. Look at this. It can be added into a paid membership website. All those topics could be everything you need just to get your site off the ground. $6.99. So we're not done. If we continue on down Google, you'll see here's 10 parenting PLR articles, and we're looking for that magical sentence to make sure we can use it. Yes can be added to a paid membership, which is what we have. And here's more article topics. So every one of these can be individual guides that you could put out there on your site. So you would have all your content right there within about 10 minutes of doing some searching and less than $25 in investment. So let's say you don't want to do resale rights, or you want to go in an industry where there isn't a lot of resale rights content. Well, your third option is actually, this is the option that I prefer, which is to hire a writer. Now, this is really affordable to do these days if you know what to do, and I'm going to show you what to do right now. And I use a unique approach, which there's a lot of marketplaces out there where you can hire writers. You can go to Fiverr, you can go to Hire a Writer, you can go to iWriter, you can go to Upwork. They're all over the place. So what I'm going to show you right now can work on any marketplace, but what I do is I go to Fiverr.com, and this is just an online marketplace of freelancers that have services you can just hire to do stuff. And there's a section called writing gigs. You would browse the writing gigs and then contact the writers with the high ratings. And the reason that you want to do this is because when you take the time to look at the best writers and then you contact them and they express that they're interested in what you have for them to write, that's a dream come true. Because now anytime that you ever come across a new topic or have a new idea for something you want written, you're one message away from getting in touch with one of the best writers that are out there on these marketplaces, and then tell them what you want. They will write something for you and hand deliver it to you. So you never have to worry about creating a project every time you need a new article written. You never have to worry about posting a job on Upwork or one of these massive marketplaces and just getting flooded with hundreds of different writers that are bidding on your project, and you don't know which ones are the right ones, which ones you should go with. We're just handpicking ourselves, the ones that we want to contact, and then we have them tell us if they would be interested or not. So let me show you how to do this on Fiverr, but again, you can do this on any marketplace, and every marketplace is fine to find writers. Again, I just prefer Fiverr because I've had the best success with hiring the best writers. So on Fiverr, what you would do is you would go to writing and translation, and here you can see there's a bunch of categories: articles, blog posts, resumes, cover letters, product descriptions, website content, proofreading, editing, translation, creative writing, research, summary, sales copy, press releases, transcription, legal writing, email copy, business names. Don't get overwhelmed. Just click on articles and blog posts. This is what I do. This is where I find my writers. I go to articles and blog posts. I scroll down. On the left-hand side, you're going to see top rated seller. You click that. These are going to be the top writers that are on Fiverr. All right here, just hand delivered to you. So what you can do is scroll through and just see how many there are. And if you want to start hiring some of these or reaching out to them, we'll just start at the very top here. So we'll pick on Maddie. So you can see Maddie here. She will diligently proofread and edit content. She'll rewrite content, no holds barred. She'll write compelling articles and blog posts. Sounds like she's a rock star. Sounds like she'll do everything that we want. So if we take a look here, her rating, she has a 5-star review, over 1,000 reviews. She's from the US. She's been a member since 2015. Her response time is an hour. Her description, she's Minnesota-based. She's a former television reporter. This girl would be perfect, a perfect candidate. So what you would do is click on Contact Me, and then you would just send Maddie a message. And this doesn't cost anything. This is all free. So you would say, "Hi, Maddie. My name's Chris. I'm looking for a writer to be interested in long-term work and writing articles in the parenting industry. I was looking around on Fiverr, came across your work. I'm impressed with your customer ratings and reviews. Let me know if you would or would not be interested in long-term work and writing articles in the parenting industry. Thank you, Chris." That's it. So you just send a message like that, and then she will get back with you and tell you if she's interested or not. And what I'll do is this is my template. You're welcome to copy this right now if you'd like. So you would you write this and then send it out to like 5 to 7 writers, and then wait an hour or two, and you'll get responses back. And you'll have someone like Maddie saying, I'm a parent myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I would love to write parenting articles. And then there is your top writer out there that is now on call. Whenever you need something, she'll be there for you. So that's how I hire writers. Really easy to do. And if you're wondering how much I pay for writers, I'll pay anywhere from 4 to 7 cents a word. Depending, 7 cents a word if it's going to require a lot of research, 4 cents a word if I just need her to write like a quick article about something. So now that you have your content, then we would be on, which by the way, again, for your content, which is your product, when you're creating your product and your content, 10 pieces of content is all you need to get off the ground. Don't go beyond that. So you could essentially have just 10 articles or 10 blog posts to just get going. And then step 3 is going to be your process, which is where we will help people we find by providing a product that will solve their problem using a process. And this is usually where people get scared off because they think that you have to be tech savvy to build a membership site, which used to be like that about 12 years ago when I got started. But now I've been doing this for a decade, and there is, thanks to technology, finally getting caught up. It's super easy to do. Now, the platform I use is called Kajabi. There are a lot of platforms out there. There's Thinkific, there's Teachable, there's WordPress, there's ClickFunnels. There's all these different places that say you could build a membership site or sell content or sell courses or sell information. I've tried them all. And any new one that pops up, I try that too, because I want to see like what's the best out there for building membership sites, specifically the way that I'm teaching you today. Kajabi is the best one by like a country mile. And I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but I'll just tell you right now, Kajabi does everything. You can build your membership site in a few clicks. You can upload your content. You can process payments. You can do all your email communication. You can, if you ever do want to do a sales funnel or a webinar or something to really showcase one of your pieces of content on your membership site, you can do all that. They handle the hosting. They handle, if you want to do videos, they do all the video hosting. It's incredible. So you can actually get started for free by going to kajabitrial.com, Kajabi trial.com. When you go there, I think it's like a 28-day free trial, which is the only place you can go to get a trial for Kajabi. And what I do is when I create a new membership site, I will create all the content first, have it all ready. Then I will go to kajabitrial.com, activate my trial. So that way, when on day 1, I'm not like creating the content during the 28 days. I just upload my content and I go get my first members. And usually by day 3, within like 72 hours, I've got enough members in my membership site. So when the trial is up, it's already paying for itself. And Kajabi's like $100 a month past the trial. So it's super affordable. It's like it's the best investment you would ever make into having a membership site. So Kajabi, that's what I recommend. That's what I use. Don't worry about anything else, at least not for now. Then step 4 is going to be profit, which is where we have fun, because this is where you will get paid to help people that are looking for help, which is truly rewarding. This is the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done in business. In 20 years of building businesses online, what I'm about to show you is the most fulfilling, which means when I'm done working for the day, I feel incredible because I know that I've helped so many people out there following what I'm about to show you. So the best place that I go to for getting people into my membership site is Quora. It's Quora.com. Now, Quora gets over 500 million people a month that come to their website, posting questions, asking for help on everything you can imagine. And since we're in the business of getting paid to help people looking for help, this is where you want to be. Do not waste your time and money with Facebook ads, with YouTube, with Instagram, with Google, with Twitter, with Snapchat, or whatever the next new shiny platform emerges is that these marketing gurus are trying to sell you a course on, trying to tell you where you need to be. Because trust me, I'll admit and I'll confess, I'm an impulse buyer when it comes to courses and training out there. I buy everything that I see that comes across my newsfeed about business, about online businesses, about growing a business, about marketing. And the reason I do that is because I'm not looking for new opportunity. I'm buying everything that I see because I want to see if there's any kind of new method out there that someone is teaching to get customers that is better than my method that I'm teaching you now. And so far, with spending deep into the six figures on courses, on buying other people's training, nothing comes close to the effectiveness of what I'm about to show you. So go to Quora, Quora.com, and just save your time and money. Ignore what's showing up out there. You never have to buy another product or course again if you just apply what I'm about to show you right now. So what you do is you go to Quora and you create a free account. Quora, it's going to feel like Facebook in the sense of the layout, but it's not. You're not going to find cat videos. You're not going to find your granddaughter or grandchildren's dance recital photos or anything like that out there. Quora, it just has a feel like Facebook, but it's all just questions that people are asking that you can answer. So once you create a profile on Quora, then you would come and type in something like parenting, if that was your category. You can see there's raising teenagers, education, parenting daughters. That's the one I should apply for. And you can see here for parenting, you just follow with 1.7 million followers. And you can click on answer. And then these are all of the questions that people are asking in the parenting industry that they desperately need help on. So every one of these, you could have pieces of content or guides or articles on your site to help them with. Now, let's say you have an article about teaching your child to read. You could type in teach your child to read. You could go over on the left and go to click on questions. Here are all the questions that people have right this second about teaching your child to read. So you could come in here and answer every one of these questions with just a few paragraphs out of your article and say, by the way, we wrote a whole article or a whole guide or a whole book on this. Go here if you want to get it for free. Now, let's say if you have something like teach your child with ADHD to read. Maybe you come across this, but you don't have a guide on this yet. What you could do, if you have a writer, you could contact your writer, let's say Maddie off Fiverr, and say, hey, Maddie, can you write a quick guide real quick about teaching a child with ADHD to read? She'll get back to you in an hour. She'll say, yes, absolutely. She'll write an article for you. She'll give it to you. You put it up on your membership site. You take the first part of that article, the first few paragraphs, come answer this person's questions, say, by the way, we have a whole guide about this you can get for free over at parentingparadise.com. Click here to go get it. They click here first they see your answer. They love your answer. Then they click to go see what else you've got. And then they go over to your site. They see your guide. They see they can sign up for free to get it for free because you have a free trial to your membership site. They're in. They love your content. They stick around. You have a member for a very long time. That is how you get people into your membership site without having to worry about sales letters and sales videos or having a salesperson or anything like that, which is really incredible. So I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say right now that membership sites work. You've seen how Linda Wyman generated over $39 million per month, which is one membership site. And then she went on to sell to LinkedIn in 2015 for $1.5 billion. You've seen how I've personally been making over $11,428 per day with them for 6 years. And you saw all of that. You've seen how I've been able to make an extra $60,000 a month from a new one in just 6 months. You've seen how that single membership site is on track to reach over $643,000 in just 12 months. And I believe that membership sites, they're the simplest, easiest, fastest way to really produce predictable passive income. You agree? And having a new stream of predictable passive income flowing into your bank account would probably make a huge impact on your life, wouldn't it? Now, you're facing the single greatest opportunity in the 21st century to really get paid to find and help people looking for help with what I just showed you. Am I right? So what I want to do right now is take just a quick 60-second recap because, we've covered a lot so far. We're not even done. We're not even close to being done on this training. So I've given you the exact 4-step method that I've been using to make over $11,428 per day for 6 years on average. You know that there's a massive shift happening online right now with online education. For the few entrepreneurs that are really prepared and ready to take action, it's going to be the single biggest opportunity in their lives to really amass great wealth, making more money online the next 2 years than the previous 20. But unfortunately, few entrepreneurs are going to be able to take action and cash in. They're going to find themselves stuck on the sidelines. They're going to be watching a few well-prepared competitors leapfrog ahead of them to the biggest paydays of their lives. You know that membership sites are the holy grail of online business, and they're really what you need if you want to produce predictable passive income. And you know that the 3 questions you must ask yourself to guarantee your success. I've also given you the approach for not only being able to see what people are buying, but how to use that information to your unfair advantage. You know the 3 easiest options you have to fill your membership site with solutions to people's problems in any industry. You know my source to find millions of people asking for help on any topic. You know how to get them to become a member without using a sales video or a sales letter or a sales funnel or doing any selling at all. And as a result, you can really have a new stream of predictable passive income that's filling up your bank account just by finding and helping people looking for help in the online education industry, which is a massive, lucrative industry that is on an upward trend in a big way. I've given you the confidence to do this, regardless of your age, your location, your background, your experience, all of this and much more in the time we've had so far on this training. So let me ask, knowing what you know so far, are you happy that you came to the training today? Would you say that our time was well spent? Do you understand the membership business model? And isn't it nice to get paid to help people looking for help? And can you see yourself doing what I showed you today? And wouldn't you like to have more money more often? And would you like for me to help you build one? Because right now, as I see it, you do have 2 choices. So your first choice is to do this on your own, which it's fine. You can do that. But I'll be honest, just doing all of this on your own is not easy. It's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be scary. It's going to be lonely. I mean, it took me 20 years of building businesses and trial and error online to figure this kind of stuff out. And like we've talked about earlier, information alone is not enough. You need more than information if you really want to succeed with this. So your second choice is to let me do this for you. And if you would like for me to help you build a membership site that is specifically designed to produce predictable passive income, and if you would like for me to really take full responsibility for your success, then I would be delighted to help. And it's with great pleasure I want to introduce to you Membership Method, which is where I personally will help you build a membership site step by step, starting from scratch, in any industry you want to go into that is specifically designed to produce predictable passive income. If you want me to help you start a new business that could make you more money and give you more freedom to live the life you deserve, I will show you how to do everything step by step and click by click. And in many cases, I'll even do it for you. And the best part is anyone from any age, from anywhere in the world with really no prior experience could do this. I mean, this works for 40-somethings, busy mothers, international students, men, women, millennials, baby boomers, first-time beginners, experienced entrepreneurs, and everyone in between. So here's what you're getting today when you get Membership Method. First, you're going to have far more than just an online training course. I'm not going to send you a binder to your house. You're not going to have 500 pages to read. You're not going to have a flash drive full of random files and videos. Today, you're actually going to get a step-by-step start from scratch system. You're going to have your own profit-producing membership site in any industry of your choice. You will get to generate a new stream of predictable passive income. You will have no limit on really how much you can make, because the more members you get, the more money you'll make. All you have to worry about is just getting new members, which is, you saw how to do it and how easy that was. You go to Quora and you just help people, and that's all you have to do. And you'll get to choose when and where you want to work, and you'll have the life you've always wanted. More important, you'll get to have true financial freedom. And I really use that term carefully, because financial freedom, if you really think about it, it's a corrupt term where most people think means an amount of money they have in their bank account, but that's not financial freedom. Financial freedom, it's really a state of mind where money is just no longer your reason or excuse why you would or would not do something. So today, you really have the opportunity to do something extraordinary, which is to get paid to find and help people looking for help. And the bottom line is, dollars follow value. And I know you're probably thinking, well, what's the price? So let's get right to it. So when deciding on the price, I did have 2 options. And the first one was to go as cheap as possible and just try to help as many people as possible. But the problem with that is that there would just be too many people, and I wouldn't be able to help you one-on-one, and you would fail if I went as cheap as possible and just gave you a course and said, here it is, good luck. Because the only way for me to really guarantee that you will succeed with this is to personally be by your side every step of the way. You need somebody there to help you one-on-one. So I decided to go with the second option, which requires a little bit more of an investment on my side. But the good thing is, in exchange for that, I can dedicate all of my time to really be there and help you and legally guarantee your success, which I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But imagine for a second, go back to this chart, and if you just focus on that first line there, imagine if you were, but 6 months from today, if you were at $42,300 a month from doing the bare minimum. I mean, let me ask, if you could give an investment advisor, for a second, $20,000, and they said they could double that in 6 months. Would you do it? Well, of course you would. Everybody would. But the good news is Membership Method, it's not $20,000. And even though that's what it should be, knowing that you could double your investment within 6 months from getting my help, but it's not even half of that, which would come out to $10,000. It's not even half of that, which would come out to $5,000, even though, I mean, that is realistic on what you could make in less than your first 30 days. But I'm not asking you to even decide yes or no today. You can't make that decision. I'm only asking you to make a fully informed decision. And we both know that you can't make this decision for the same reason that you wouldn't buy a house like this without first looking at the inside of it. I mean, maybe some people would. They would see this picture of this house and be like, oh, yep, I'll take it. But most of us wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do that, because the only way for you to make a fully informed decision is you have to get in on the inside, not look at this from the outside. So get in on the inside and see if everything I say is true and valuable to you. And if it is, then that is when you decide to keep it. And if it's not for you, then there's no hard feelings. In fact, here's where things get really interesting, because believe it or not, my goal here is not to sell you on investing in Membership Method. I'm going to prove that to you right now when you get started now. My goal is to help to turn you into a successful entrepreneur. And my goal is to help you create an incredible new source of income and purpose in your life and really ultimately set you free. So I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to show you exactly how that's done here inside Membership Method. But in order for you to reach that goal, you must take action. And at this point, I'm confident you're ready to get started. You're serious about building a membership site and that you're ready to take action, because you still wouldn't be here otherwise. So I'm going to do something that is unprecedented in this industry, but it is what I offer to you for being here on this training. And that is that Membership Method is just a one-time investment of $29.97. That's it. But before you join right now, I like to reward those that take action. And here's how I'm going to do that. If you take action and you join right now, during this training, and if you're willing to invest in yourself today, I'm willing to invest in you. And there's two ways I'm going to do that. So one is a little unheard of, and that is, first, I'm going to take $1,500 out of my pocket, and I'm going to invest that in you and your future success. So that is 15 $100 bills, because the fact you're still here with me right now really tells me that you're serious about this and you're really ready for me to help you take the next step. So right now, what I'm going to do is put $1,500 towards your investment, which is going to bring it down to just $14.97. So what I want you to do is get started now. This is the lowest that I've ever offered Membership Method for. You get a huge $1,500 discount just for showing up and taking action. And I'm not asking you to even decide yes or no today. I'm only asking you to make a fully informed decision. And again, you can't make this decision for the same reason that you wouldn't buy this house without firstly looking at the inside of it. The only way for you to make this fully informed decision is on the inside, not the outside. So again, get on the inside, see if everything I say is going to be true and valuable to you. And if it is, that's when you decide to keep it. And if it's not for you, then there's no hard feelings. In fact, here's where things get really interesting, because again, my goal is not to sell you on investing in Membership Method. I'm going to prove that to you right now when you get started now. My goal is to help to turn you into a successful entrepreneur. And my goal is to help you just create an incredible new source of income and purpose in your life, and ultimately to set you free. So I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to show you exactly how that's done here inside Membership Method. So in order to reach that goal, you must take action. And at this point, I'm confident you're ready to get started and that you're serious about building a membership site and that you're ready to take action. So I'm also going to do something else that is unprecedented in this industry, but it's what I offer everybody, and that is the success guarantee. So here's how it works. I want you to get Membership Method just completely risk-free. I want you to go through everything. I want you to do what I do step by step and click by click. And when you do, you're going to end up with a complete and working membership site that could get credit cards, get members, deposit money into your bank account every single day. If you do not succeed in building a membership site in 12 months, then let me know. I will personally work with you one-on-one and get your membership site to where it's generating a predictable passive income for you. So you should be feeling like one of these people right now, and you're probably wondering, well, why in the world would I do this? And how can I be so confident in your success? And there's actually two reasons. First, it's going to ensure that my actions are aligned with my goal of creating successful entrepreneurs rather than just making money. I'm willing to give it all back if I can help you become my next success story. So here are a few of the handwritten testimonials that I get from people just like you every week who were on a training, just like the one that we're on right now, that took action and invested in Membership Method and got results. And the reason for these handwritten testimonials is because, again, I'm a parent with two beautiful daughters and that are 6 and 8. And when you have a membership site like I showed you today, it's really hard to explain to your kids like what it really is. Like when they ask like, well, Daddy, what do you do? It's hard for me to explain. So I thought it would be fun to have it where when you get in Membership Method and then you go through everything and you start seeing a new world open up to you, that I give you my address and you can write to me anything you would like, and then I would be able to share that with my daughters so they can read this out loud to me, and then they understand what I do and why I do what I do. So that is the reason for the handwritten testimonials, and I would love to get a testimonial from you as well. Now, reason 2 is that people who follow along and do the work, they become lifetime friends because they finally found someone that they can trust and who has their back. So I look at this as an investment and a lifelong relationship between you and I. And it shows that I really have your interest and your dreams as my priority, and that I'm really willing to put my money where my mouth is when it comes to that. So there's absolutely no way for you to lose here. When you get started now, you're going to get a brand new membership site specifically designed to produce predictable passive income, whether you build it yourself or you have me build it for you. And if you're wondering, well, how else could this possibly get any better? And I did come up with a few ideas. The first one is I got to thinking, like, once you have your membership site up and running, which is going to happen, you're probably wondering at some point, well, how are you actually going to get members, right? And that's not going to be a problem for you at all, because when you get started now, you're also going to get my traffic bonus, which is where you will get your first 100 members for your membership site for free in your first 30 days. So you won't have to worry about how to get members for your membership site, because with this bonus, 100 members paying you $47 a month, which again is what I recommend you charge for your membership site, would put $4,700 into your bank account each and every month. Plus, when you get started now, in addition to the traffic bonus, you're also going to get my template bonus, which is where you will get my membership site template that has everything you need to succeed. So all the pages are already built out for you. You won't have to worry about how to actually build your membership site. With this bonus, it's all already done, which cost me $2,250 to have my developer develop this template for you and for me that has been tested, it's been proven, and it works. I'm going to give it to you today for free. Plus, when you get started now, in addition to the traffic bonus and the template bonus, you're also going to get my workshop bonus, which is where you can get access to my live monthly workshops. I host the first Wednesday of every month, where I will answer your questions and help you build your membership site in a live group coaching environment. There's hundreds of membership site developers that are just like you that attend these workshops every month. You won't have to worry about being left alone or doing any of this by yourself. With this bonus, we're all going to be by your side every step of the way. Annual access currently sells for $1,997, but I'm going to give you lifetime access today for free. Plus, when you get started now, in addition to the traffic bonus and the template bonus and this workshop bonus, you're also going to get my mastermind bonus, which is where you will get help, feedback, and support from myself and other membership site builders just like you. This way, you won't have to worry about ever being lost. You won't have to worry about being confused. You won't have to worry about being alone or left behind, because with this bonus, you will succeed guaranteed. Membership is $497 a month. Today, you're going to get free access for 12 months, which brings this bonus to $5,964. Plus, when you get started now, in addition to the traffic bonus and the template bonus and the workshop bonus and the mastermind bonus, you're also going to get my partnership bonus, which is where you can become my business partner, and you can actually get paid $750 for anyone that you refer to Membership Method. So you don't have to worry about when you can actually start making money, because with this bonus, what will happen is I'm going to give you a simple link that you can use to share this training with others. You could send to friends, you could post on social media, you could run ads to, you could send out an email to, you name it. If you were to refer just 2 people being a partner, everything you're getting today is going to be free, which the average number of referrals that my business partners send to Membership Method is 10, making this a $7,500 value. So here's everything you're going to get when you take action and you get started now. You're going to get instant access to the complete Membership Method program. Within just a few minutes from now, you're going to have your own login and password to the members area, which is where I will help you build your membership site from scratch. I'm also going to give you a massive $1,500 discount, which takes the price from $2,997 down to just $1,497. You're also going to get the success guarantee, which means if you don't succeed in building a membership site over the next 12 months, I will personally help you out and build everything for you. Plus, you will get the traffic bonus, which is where you will get your first 100 members for your membership site for free in your first 30 days, so you don't have to worry about how you're actually going to start getting members. Plus, you will get the template bonus, which is where you get to clone everything that works in just one click. So you get my personal template that I use for my membership sites. So you won't have to worry about how to actually build your membership site. Plus, you get the workshop bonus, which is where you will get access to my live monthly meetings the first Wednesday of every month, where I will answer your questions and help you build your membership site in a group coaching environment with several hundred other membership site creators just like you. So you won't have to worry about doing any of this on your own. Plus, you get the mastermind bonus, which is where you will get help, feedback, and support from myself and other membership site builders like you, so you never have to worry about being lost, confused, or left behind. Plus, you get the partnership bonus, which is where you can become my business partner and actually get paid $750 for anyone that you would refer to Membership Method, making the total value of this opportunity $29,405. Today, you get everything on your screen for just a one-time investment of $14.97. So when you get started now, you're going to get your own login and password to access everything you see here on your screen. It's available 24/7. You can go through it on any device that has an internet connection. So the device you're on right now to access this training is the same device you could use to actually build everything out. So when you log in, you're going to get started right away with week 1, where together we will create your roadmap. Now, we'll do this by starting with how to pick your market regardless of your background, your skills, or your education. You will discover how to find an idea that's capable of generating a 7-figure income, how to validate your market and guarantee your success, how to name your membership site so it's easy to remember. Most people spend 2 to 3 years on this. They still get it wrong. You get everything in your first 7 days. Then week 2, together, we will start creating your content. We will do this by starting with how to plan your strategy in a way that will not fail, how to decide what type of content your market will actually want, how to use cutting-edge research tools that will tell you what to write, how to get other people to create your content for free. Most people never master this in their lifetime. You get everything working right in the first 14 days. Then week 3, together, we will dive into the development. We will do this by starting with how to swipe membership sites, making between 10 to 100 million a year. You will see how to set up your entire membership site in less than 25 minutes. Or if you want, I'm going to show you how you can clone my $25 million membership site template you're getting today as a bonus for free in just 3 clicks. You will discover how to automatically get paying members without using any type of selling. Now, once you've completed this week, your business is going to be open and really depositing money into your bank account, which is really amazing because you will have a brand new membership site in just 21 days. Then week 4 is where we have fun because we're going to explore free marketing methods you can use to really jumpstart your membership site with getting members in. Now, we'll do this by starting with how to find and help people that are asking for help. You'll see how to download my script. So all you have to do is copy and paste. You'll see how to get new members delivered to you via email every day, which is something really incredible we didn't even talk about today. You'll even see how to funnel people from any YouTube video directly to your membership site for free. Most people spend 2 to 3 years on this to figure this out. You get everything in your first 30 days. Then week 5, together, we will explore advertising. So we'll kick things off with how to find the best ad source for you and your membership site. You'll learn how to paint the first page of Google with your sign-up links that will automatically put members in your membership 24/7. You'll discover how to hijack any YouTube video you want with ads for your membership. You'll see how to turn your members into word-of-mouth marketing machines that will really happily tell everyone they know about your membership site and get their friends and followers on social media to sign up, just like how Linda grew from 0 to 10 million a month without spending $1 on ads. Most people spend 5 to 7 years to figure all this out. You get everything in just 5 weeks. Then week 6, together, we will set up your automation. So we'll start off with how to create a checklist of what you'd like to automate. You'll see how to copy and paste my checklist that I have for everything, so you don't have to figure any of this out on your own. You'll learn how to use marketplaces and automation software. You'll discover how to build your membership site to getting it over 7 figures a year with a virtual team, meaning you can work from anywhere in the world without an office, all from a device with an internet connection, even the device you're on right now. Most people spend their entire life trying to reach this goal. We give you everything you need in just 6 weeks. So like I said, it's just a one-time investment of $14.97 when you get started now. It's not excessively expensive, but it is enough to keep the freebie seekers away. And here's something interesting about your investment. If you really do the math on how much $14.97 comes down to over the course of the year, it's $4.10 per day. Now, as we both know, that's not very much money. Now, for $4.10 per day, you're going to get instant access to the complete Membership Method program. You will get a massive $1,500 discount. You will get the success guarantee. You will get the traffic bonus for free. You will get the template bonus for free. You will get the workshop bonus for free. You will get the mastermind bonus for free. You will get the partnership bonus for free, which brings the total value to $29,405. But today you get it all for just $14.97 when you get started now. So let's face it, $4.10 isn't going to change your life, but the work that we do together can literally change your life forever. So think about it this way. Would it be worth $4.10 for you to look over my shoulder and see how I've been building membership sites that's averaged over $11,428 per day for 6 years? Would it be worth $4.10 for you to have me help you build a predictable passive income producing membership site that will deposit money into your bank account every day? Or would it be worth $4.10 for you to have just one business you could focus on that could make more money per month than most doctors make per year? I mean, think about it this way. If all this did was give you an online business that you could be proud of, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you the power to really get paid to give people free information, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you an unlimited stream of predictable passive income, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you the freedom to finally live the life the way that you want, would it be worth it? I mean, you should be feeling with one of these people right now, because this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you will never see again. I'm the only one I know that has dedicated the past 12 years of his life to building membership sites, making an absolute fortune along the way. And today, right here, right now, I'd like for you to get started now so I can help you build your membership site. So accept my generous offer, invest in Membership Method right now so you can have a membership site and change your life in the process. I've done just about everything I can think of to make this just a completely safe decision for you to make without any risk whatsoever. So here's one last look at what you're going to get. So this is an incredible bargain. This is a great offer. It's extremely limited, so get started now. Take me up on this generous offer. Invest in Membership Method today. It's 100% risk-free. If you do the work, you're going to have a brand new membership-based business that is designed to produce predictable passive income. If you don't like it, just let me know at any time and you'll get all your money back. There is no 30-day guarantee or 60-day guarantee or 90-day guarantee. It's a lifetime guarantee. If there's at any point you don't like anything about this, let me know and I will give you a full refund, because I don't deserve your money if you don't enjoy the program. So get started now. Take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's not going to be available for very long. Now's the time to take action. Now's the time to get started. So what I'd like to do at this point is address some of the most common questions that I usually get about Membership Method, because I know there's probably a few questions that you might have in your mind right now. And the first one is always about the investment. And I get it. I mean, this is a serious investment for a serious person. That's because I have a serious offer to really change a life. And if the price tag is your primary concern, I mean, let's be clear with one another. If you're saying to yourself, I would buy this only if I could afford it, you need to listen closely, because what I have here today, everything you see on your screen, you can get started today with just a one-time investment of $14.97, which I understand is nothing to sneeze at, but let's put it in a different perspective. Let's say that instead of investing $14.97 into Membership Method, you found out you had to have a life-saving operation tomorrow night, and the price of that operation was $14.97. Would you say I can't afford it? Of course you wouldn't. So get rid of the myth of whether you can afford it or not. The real question is, are you willing to do what it takes to make this investment or not? Are you willing to do what it takes to get everything that you see here? And as you sit here, you do have three options. Option one is to do nothing. And Aristotle put it best: say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. But doing nothing just doesn't leave you with a problem. It makes the problem worse the longer you do nothing. So that's not it. Option two is you could do something else, but I mean, why would you do something else? You've seen everything that I've built over the past 20 years, and that I've discovered that membership sites, it's the holy grail when it comes to online business. You've seen why. So you and I both know that what is right in front of you right now is the right thing to do, which is option three, and that's just to do it. I mean, yes, the money might be tight. Yes, this might be a stretch. Yes, you might have to go out of your comfort zone a little bit, but I mean, where do you think all the growth will come from? That's why you need to understand that this is the best investment you could ever make to really give you the life that you really want. And that's why you need to get started right now. When you do, you're going to get instant access to Membership Method. You're going to get the massive $1,500 discount. Plus, you're getting the success guarantee. Plus, you're getting the traffic bonus for free. Plus, you're getting the template bonus for free. Plus, you're getting the workshop bonus for free. Plus, you're getting the mastermind bonus for free. Plus, you're getting the partnership bonus for free. And I'd also like to mention like what your money's actually even good for. I mean, it really comes down to not how much this costs. It's what you get for value in exchange for the money you use to get it. Besides burning your money to stay warm, there's very little value in even having money. I mean, money's only good for what you exchange it for. Your hope is that whatever you exchange it for is better than keeping your money or spending it on something else. So here's what I know about you. You need to exchange your money to improve your life. So how can you feel more comfortable exchanging it for Membership Method than something or nothing else? I mean, what do you need to know for certain to feel confident to make this exchange? Would you like to work less? Would you like to make more money? Would you like to buy a new car? Would you like to build your dream home? Would you like to go on more vacations? Would you like to donate more to charity? Would you like to have time to enjoy life doing what you want, when you want, how you want? Because all these things are exactly what you can experience when you get started now. And something else I'd like to mention is about habits. Even the habits that work against you, they're hard to change, aren't they? That's why most people struggle with making more money in their life despite their best attempts to do it on their own. I mean, be honest. What you discovered today is highly unlikely to forge a new, more empowering habit in your life. Even if you make progress based off of what we discussed today, chances are it's going to be temporary, and willpower usually doesn't take you very far, and your old habits will creep back in. You're going to end up right where you started, and I'm not going to let that happen. If you're serious about true everlasting change in your habits so you can really have a business designed to produce predictable passive income, you need repeated exposure in a private environment where everything down to the last detail has been designed to hardwire success in your life. That's exactly what I've done for you inside Membership Method. That's why I'm so passionate about getting you started down a new path and a better path for building an online business that will give you the life that you want. So are you ready for that? And if you are, now is the time to get started. And another thing to understand is that information alone is not enough. Think about your first day in high school. Go back in time. If it was your first class and your teacher walked in and put a textbook on your desk and said, "Hey, read this. I'm going to be back at the end of the semester and give you a final." And this happens with your next class and your next class and your next class. If that actually happened, you wouldn't be here with me today because you would still be struggling to graduate high school. That's because information is powerful, but information alone is not enough. You need more than information. That's why if you've ever bought a course or product in the past that made big promises or talked about building a certain type of business and you weren't able to have the same success the person that made the product had, and you think it's your fault, it's not your fault. It's because they sold you information. That was it. And you know why they sold you information? Then probably why they sold it for cheap. It's because they wanted to try to sell it to as many people as possible so they could make the most amount of money possible. That's not what I do. If you want to succeed, you need more than information. You need tools. You need community. You need accountability. You need coaching. You need mentorship. You need somebody alongside you that has made a fortune doing what you want to do, that is willing to help you build what they built. And that's what I'm here to do. So once you make the first step and get started now, I'm going to make all the other steps on your behalf. And I'm going to do that by giving you instant access to Membership Method, by giving you a massive $1,500 discount, by giving you a success guarantee, which means I'm going to build everything for you if you can't even succeed at this. Plus, you're going to get the traffic bonus for free. Plus, you're going to get your template bonus for free. Plus, you're going to get your workshop bonus for free. Plus, you're going to get your mastermind bonus for free. Plus, you're going to get to become my partner for free. Which means all you have to do is, even if you refer just 2 people to Membership Method, everything's already paid for. Now, this investment really comes down to money or excuses. And in 20 years of building businesses online, I've discovered that you can be good at making money. You can be good at making excuses. But you can't be good at both. So pick one. And excuses are sometimes hard to recognize until they're brought to the surface. So some of the excuses that really keep people from experiencing complete and total freedom is the most common excuse by saying, "I can't afford it." I mean, if I gave up because of money, I wouldn't be here today. If people gave up because of money, we would still be in the Stone Age. If you don't have the resources, you have to be resourceful. And I'm here today to give you all of the resources that you need to succeed when it comes to really building a successful membership site. And if you still haven't signed up yet, I get it. Your struggle is real. In fact, to be more specific, your struggle with making more money and having more freedom and having a business that you can be proud of is real. But when it's gone from your life, how will you feel? How much better would your life be? It all starts when you get started now. I know how tough building a business online can be. But once you're free from that burden, how will things be different for you? You will find out when you get started now. And if you still haven't signed up yet, I get it. This is not cheap. Because good things are never cheap. Cheap things are never good. When deciding on creating Membership Method, I had 2 choices. The first choice was to create a solution that catered to as many people in the world as possible, so I could help as many people in the world as possible. And you're familiar with that approach because it's what everybody does. I mean, sure, I could do what everybody does. I could just create a course, give you the bare minimum you need to succeed, completely disappear, not be around if you ever have any questions, and say good luck. But you would fail. So that's why I won't do that. Because as I mentioned earlier, information alone is not enough. So the second choice was not to start the price, but to focus on value and accountability. So today, I'm putting every advantage in your favor so that your success is inevitable. So I've truly engineered a one-of-a-kind solution you can't get anywhere else from anyone else, because I started with the question of what would it take to succeed. Then I devoted all those resources that I have to answer that and then figure out how to get it to you in the most economical way possible. So this opportunity you see here today, it's not for a hobbyist or a person that has a slight desire to make a little bit of extra money. It's for a serious individual who won't let a price tag get in the way of building a business that they can be proud of. So yes, what I have today does cost a little bit more, but in return, I can give you a lot more. And that's what's most important. So get started now. Go through Membership Method. You'll see the difference for yourself, how this time will be different for you. So now is the time to get started. When you do, you're going to get instant access to Membership Method, plus you're getting a massive $1,500 discount, plus you're getting the success guarantee, which means if you don't succeed at this on your own, and with my help, I will come in and build everything for you. Plus you get the traffic bonus for free. Plus you get the template bonus for free. Plus you get the workshop bonus for free. Plus you get the mastermind bonus for free. Plus you get the partnership bonus for free. I mean, what I've been able to do, it's nothing special when you really consider the facts. The facts are I've spent the last 20 years of my life building businesses and using trial and error methods to really discover what I'm giving you today for a very small investment. I don't have above average intelligence. I wasn't blessed with an above average skill. I didn't have any other above average advantages going on other than, the ability to work hard and never give up. And you can do the same. You can leave this training today and try to do all this on your own and spend the next 20 years of your life dealing just with all the stress and all the headaches and making all the same mistakes that I made. But my question is why? Why would you do that when you could skip 20 years of headache and heartache off by simply exchanging a small amount of money for a roadmap to success? So when I think you look at it like that, you'll agree with me that you are getting the deal of the decade when you get started now. And if you haven't already signed up to get everything you see here on your screen, the question you might be asking yourself is, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? Now, here's the thing. That's not the question. You're asking the wrong question. What you already know and what you're already doing already isn't working. So the real question is that you should be asking yourself is, what if this works? How much better I'll be able to take care of my family if this works? How much better will I feel when I'm finally debt-free if this works? How much better will my life be if this works? What kind of car would I buy if this works? What kind of boat would I buy if this works? What kind of house would I build if this works? What kind of trips would I go on if this works? What kind of donations would I make if this works? What kind of life will I live if this works? So don't ask the question, what if it doesn't work? You need to ask the question, what if it does? So I want to thank you so much for being here with me today on this training. I hope you learned a lot, and I look forward to helping you build your membership site inside of Membership Method.